Hi guys, this is Jana from the blog Lucy and Matilda, and today I've got a couple of special treats for you. I'm going to introduce you to the Bosch mixer, and we're going to make a great recipe for Roman bread today. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first of all, we're going to start with preparing our yeast. And that is going to be 3 cups. Actually, I'm making a double batch. So I will link the blog post to a single batch, which makes 1 loaf, in the description box below. But I'm making a double batch because we have 8 people in our family. So it's 3 cups of warm water. And 2 tablespoons of yeast. And I couldn't find any sugar in the house except icing sugar, so this is going to be our first time substituting with icing sugar. It'll work for sure. Just can't run back and forth to the grocery store like I used to. Okay, so I'm just going to whisk this together. Okay, and we'll let it sit for a little while until it starts foaming. Okay, I think our yeast is foaming enough to put into the mixer. This is our new Bosch. It was my birthday last week and my husband bought me a Bosch mixer. I've only tried it once, so bear with me as I put it together backwards because I want you to see the front. It's really cool. Just clicks in to place, and this is a heavy-duty kneading, shoot, I can't think of the word. It kneads the bread anyway. So I'll put that into place. It just drops in. It's all metal, and I think that the parts inside are metal too, so it's really, really strong. And now we'll start with putting the yeast mixture in. It said on the package to always put the liquids in first. So here we go. I'm so excited to show you what it can do. This thing is, it's awesome. And 4 teaspoons of salt. Get it in there quick before it starts killing the yeast. 3, 4. And now, the original recipe, it's actually my mother-in-law's recipe, and it's a really great recipe, but I'm going to change it just a little bit. Forgive me. I'm going to put rosemary in the dough as well as on top. So about a teaspoon per loaf. It's crushed rosemary, and the recipe says half a cup of onion per loaf, and I think I cut up 1 medium onion and 1 small onion. So you can just, like, if you have 1 onion at home, don't cut up half of it, just throw the whole thing in, it will be delicious. And now, it says for 2 loaves, 8 cups of flour, so I'm going to start with 6 and we'll mix it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this thing, it says it can handle like 12 to 14 pounds of dough, and each loaf, I believe, is 1 to 2 pounds. Like a large loaf is about 2 pounds. So that's like 6 or 7 loaves of bread, which is totally awesome. Okay, I'll shut this lid here, and it has this lid so that you don't hurt yourself. Now we'll turn it on. Okay, you want to come and take a look? So I'll add some more flour because it's really sticky right now. And basically you want to add enough flour where it's going to come away from the sides of the mixing bowl and form like a lump. So that's about 1.5 extra cups here. So we're going on 7.5 cups of flour. Oh my goodness. Okay, here. Okay, I'll let you take another peek. See how it's pulled away from the sides? And I will just feel it. Yeah, I'm gonna add just a little bit more flour because some of it, see how some of it was sticking to my fingers? We'll just add like 1/2 cup. So that's 8 cups. So maybe with this type of flour and in this area, with humidity and stuff, it will be just bang on with the recipe. Okay, I think this is ready. Okay, so I'll just, let's see, pull this away from there. And I can't remember how to lift this out. Oh, I had to move it. Twist it and pull out. Aside, and I'm going to put about a tablespoon, oops, that's a little bit too much, tablespoon of oil in a bowl, and I'll take out my lump of dough, and we'll just kind of form it into a bit of a ball. See how it's kind of damp, but it's not sticking to my fingers. So that's what you want with bread dough. Now, you know what? I want to talk about sourdough for just a minute. I had sourdough fermenting on my counter, and I realized all of its health benefits, but nobody in my family really appreciates the sourdough flavor. So I need to go back to just regular types of baking bread for a while. I'll reintroduce it again sometime. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so now what you do is you just put your dough into the bowl on top of the oil, swish it around, turn it over like that, and you'll put a tea towel over it and let it rest until it's doubled in size, and that should take about 1 hour to 2 hours depending on the temperature in your house. Okay. Come back when it's doubled. Okay, it's doubled in size. So what I'm gonna do is dump it out. Ooh, she's not coming out. And we're gonna cut it in half with the bench scraper. And I'm gonna take one piece, and I'm just gonna fold it in on itself like this to form a disc, kind of a bigger disc shape. And I'll set it over here and do the same with this. Oh, my little onions are falling out. Just so you know, with the mixer, I'm not being paid to show that. It was a gift from my husband. Just so you know, I'm not promoting it. Well, I am promoting it in a way because I think it's a great tool, but nobody's paying me to promote that. Okay, so, whoops. It's not very much parchment paper. Whoops. Yeah. So just flatten it to about an inch height. And they don't have to be perfect. And put your dish towel over top and let them rise until they're about doubled. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so it's ready to go in the oven now. We're just going to put a little salt, sprinkle a little salt on top. I don't know, it's going to stick very well. And a little bit of crushed rosemary. Okay, in she goes. Okay, they're out of the oven. They were in the oven for 50 minutes. Actually, they look quite pale because I forgot to put oil on the top first. Okay, so we're gonna interrupt this for a moment. The reason why the bread didn't turn out the way it was supposed to was because my oven is 45 degrees Fahrenheit off, so it was reading 375, but the internal temperature was 330 degrees, which is why the bread was in there for 50 minutes, supposedly at 375 and never browned. I can't believe that that happened. Anyway, so don't listen to a thing she says about it should have been oiled or whatever. I don't think that the real recipe actually calls for oiling the top of the bread before you put it in the oven. Anyway, that was a big fail, but trust me, you need to make this bread. It's amazing when it's done right. All right, back to 45 to 50 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And you just cut them up like you would a pie and serve them with spaghetti or soup or stew. They're delicious. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, share, and all of that sort of thing. And I will put a link in the description box to the full recipe on my blog. Okay, thanks for coming over. See you later. Bye-bye.